What's going on?
What's happening? It's that what?
What? We out here once again for the midweek grind.
It's some grind. It's that grind, y'all. What's happening?
What's going on, my
Welcome.
dog? I'm out here with Rodney Legendary Brown, and I'm Ricky Fame and Fly Tennessee. Tap in with me with Ricky_Fame at Instagram, and my boy Legendary Brown at Instagram. What's going on, my dog?
Not too much, man. You know, it's been a day. It's Thursday, like we do every Thursday, 8 p.m. We come on here live, and we're a little bit more relaxed on here. You guys can chime in definitely if you feel like you want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is the midweek grind. You know, like every week, 8 p.m.
You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Whatever it makes you do what it do. You know what I'm saying? We out here in the midweek grind, man. I always look forward to the midweek. There's a lot of sports that's been going on from the past weekend. Man, let's get into it, man. The NBA. Like I was telling you, this series is going 7 games, brother.
You said it.
Yeah.
You said it. That's me over here knocking stuff over. But you did say that, man. You said it'll go 7 games. So I got a question for you real quick on the whole 7-game series. And I've been saying this. And I think OKC them put themselves into a situation, even if they win it. You don't want to be in a situation where you got to battle a team like the Pacers, who are known for coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dangerous no matter what. And I know we got a different conversation we're going to talk about in a little bit, but on the reality side of it, how many times do you have to have a chance to put something away so that way you can go on about your business? You know what I'm, because you don't want to be the one that you've been favored. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is this: you've been favored all season long, and now it looks like you don't know how to play.
Man, it just smells fishy to me, man. It seems like every time I've watched this whole series, I mean, every single game, I play fantasy on all the games, even the playoffs, all the way through to the finals, and I've seen some type of similarities on certain issues when it comes to possibly the game being fixed. Okay, so every time we talked about this, every time the OKC back against the wall and they have to win it's a must win for them, or the series is pretty much over. Tyrese Halliburton doesn't even score as much as he usually scores. But when the Indiana Pacers backs against the wall to extend the series, he starts shooting his ass off.
So do you think that sports is like entertainment? Because it is entertainment. I mean, no matter what, I don't give a damn.
It is.
So do you think that, like, you think it's pre-scripted or it's scripted as it goes?
Man, that shit pre-scripted as hell. That shit pre-scripted as hell. They told Tyrese to not shoot the ball. Okay, she needs to win this series. Okay, now it's your turn. You need to use the series, win the series. You need to go ahead and shoot the ball. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, when OKC had to add a must win, Tyrese Burton will go to the hole, go to the rack, and go all the way down to the basket and pass the ball back out. Every single time he had the ball and he was dribbling around, he passed it.
So,
matter of fact, is it where I can get that clip pulled up of the picture of Tyrese Halliburton? I don't know if we can get that clip, but I just want to see the little pic of Tyrese Halliburton. You know what I'm saying? It's a kind of a remake of the Will Chamberlain 100th game photo, but it says 0 instead of 100. I don't know if we can get that pic, but I'm gonna keep talking about Tyrese. Yeah, man. So I think that, and all the talk and the mumbo jumbo about him being the most overrated player, like, they kind of set that up. You know what I'm saying? They kind of set that up for him to be inconsistent as hell.
You know, man, I'm gonna say this. I agree with you. I think honestly, I think when it comes to sports and whatnot, it's all entertainment. When it comes to wrestling, when it comes to football, baseball, basketball, soccer, all this, and I don't know how scripted it is, but I do believe it's entertainment, and I do believe that big money plays a big part in it. And I think they guide people just like they do the music. So let's talk about that shit, like really on some real shit. Like we know in music that there's a lot of music out there that's powerful, is positive, and it'll make you nod your head just like you would to this other shit. But they
Right.
promote what they want to promote. You know what I'm saying? They push what they want to push. So I've been saying this. Why do you guys keep taking these young players like Wimbayama and the Giannis's and all this, and you keep trying to make them the face of the league? Because you'll switch up 4 or 5 times throughout the season. When
Oh, yeah.
SGA's, he's the face of the league. When Giannis is hot, he's the face of the league. Well, now he's older considering, but now say Halliburton, he was the face of the league. You guys create these superstars, and then the same time the league turns around. This is the big conversation that they've been having too. The league turns around and they shit on the same people that they just built up. The NFL doesn't do that. So think of this. When the Super Bowl is going on, they're not talking about who's getting traded and who's going to where or what. 2 weeks
Right.
is strictly about what the hell is the Super Bowl about, building up to the Super Bowl. But these finals been going on. We've been hearing about your boy Ja Morant. We've been hearing about Giannis. We ain't been hearing about what's really been going on. We talked about this shit in HAIRitage Sports Talk. When they talk about Angel Reese. Angel Reese's team ain't doing shit. They're like 4-12 or something. Caitlin, Cece, her team is like 500, maybe 1 game over 500. But y'all not paying attention to the links. Y'all not paying attention to the dreams. We're not talking. That's mass media. So that's why we do what we do. But I agree with you, man. I think it's all entertainment, and I think it's all. Let's build them up to the height of where we want to get them.
WWE, man. It's all pre-scripted. You got all the players, you know, told what they need to do in certain series, certain games, situations, scenarios. So yeah, man, I totally think it's fixed. I knew Indiana was going to win impressively today because going back to OKC, and what's I going to tell you, OKC is going to win, like I predicted. You know what I'm saying? It's just fixed that way, bro.
I mean, so you say boxing is like that too?
Man, pretty much. I'm gonna say boxing because except for the Tyson fight.
Him and Jake
Tyson,
Paul, Jake
Paul,
Paul.
that's fix as hell.
Yeah, I mean, but I think, man, I think people.
This NBA shit though, bro, it's fixed for sure.
It's entertainment. It's been entertainment. I mean,
Yeah,
look, it's just when they bring up the GOAT situation. Who gives a shit about a GOAT? Let's
right,
enjoy good ass basketball. That's good. But they create those scenarios so people keep buying tickets. So
right.
you think about this shit though. Think about all of that, man. Think about when so I got another one for you, Rick. We talk about the NBA. And so the Lakers just sold for $10 billion. It's record.
Man, I was getting ready to try buying this morning, but man, when my bank account set up,
See, my
uh,
savings, the way my
I
bank account.
string, you know what I'm saying?
But so my thing is this: they're known as the most expensive shit. I can't even think of what I'm talking about. Oh, sports team
Right.
in the world, like now, because it's like 10.1 billion, and the Bus family still gets to keep like 15% of it, right? So they still have an intake. So there's a change of guard. This is what I'm saying. That's the Lakers are the 15 sold this year because the Charlotte was sold, Minnesota was sold. Both of those teams sold for like 3 billion, 3.5. And then
Right.
you got the Celtics was sold for like 6.4 bill. And then it was another team that sold. So I was listening to some things, man, and it's a change of a guard because before you had all these families that own these teams, like the Bus family, you know, and
Yeah,
I don't
been
think a lot of people realize that there's like 6 children in the Bus family, and they bought it in 1979. Bus bought it for like 67, 69
Right.
million, and now they sold it for 10 billion. Yeah, take this damn team. You can have it. And we
Yeah.
keep 15%. And Jeannie, she keeps
Jeannie's
running
man.
as governor. She's still in charge right now. So
Yeah.
that's a good deal. But so what I'm saying is this: now you've got all these other teams, and not only just in baseball, but I mean not baseball, but basketball, but it's happening in baseball. That's how old boy got the baseball team. He took it from a family that owned it. But it's turning over to these these high-tech firms.
This
You know
corporation.
what I'm saying? The corporation. They're buying out these things, and they're pretty much. I want to say Marisol said it earlier. They're franchising these places, these things out to these bigger firms, man.
Yeah.
But $10 billion.
Man, it's definitely a business, man. It's definitely a business. So going back to the finals, man, Indiana defeats OKC 108-91. Andrew Nembhard had 17 points. Pascal Siakam had 16, which I thought he had more, being at home. Tyrese Halliburton with 14, which he scored only 4 last game. On the OKC side, we had SGA, I'm sorry, had 21 points. He only had 21. They've been shutting them down, man. They've been holding them under 30 points in the last few games.
Really, and the thing is that I think they figured out. I mean, and going along with your per se too, your outlook on it. But I think I keep saying it, man. I said this since pretty much the beginning of the playoff. The Pacers is one of those teams that will surprise the shit out of any and everybody if they playing fairly through them letting them play, or if it's set up, whichever way it goes, it doesn't matter. But it's got them looking like, guess what? We're the sleepers, and we can steal this thing. Halliburton to only play 23 minutes and get 14 points plus 5 assists. That's damn good. They keep saying he's overrated, but overrated players don't show up when it's needed to be showed up. They beat their ass down there by 30 points tonight. That's no excuse. That's the problem. This is the problem I have with OKC. They've been balling, like I said, they've been balling out all year. But my problem is this. If you lose, especially in the finals, that's the end of the season. So by that time, you should have your game fully intact. You might lose one game by 15, 20 points. But it's no way in the world that you just get stomped on twice in one series by the same team and you call yourself super champions. Even if they win it this year, they're going to have to make some changes at somewhere in their arena after the season's over. You won't repeat.
It's fixed, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about it. It's fixed.
It's fixed. So, hey, the Lakers got deep pockets now. Do you think that they're going to do something and they'll win it next year?
They don't know what they want to do right now. They need a center, though, for sure.
They got to get a center.
Yeah.
They got to get a center. Hey, man, what you think Sack need, man? The Kings.
A miracle. A damn miracle. Man, I don't know, man. Like, it just seems like we kind of panicked this year, man. We traded Fox, even though he said he didn't want to be traded. Trade him to Spurs. We got 2 ball hogs. We got the old Chicago Bulls team with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
Right.
That didn't work out in Chicago either. So why would you think it's going to work out in Sacramento?
Because they're on the West Coast and you got beaches.
Man, now I'm seeing on Instagram and all the social media platforms, they're trying to deal with DeRozan right now.
Yeah, I seen that. I did see that.
Like,
I did see that.
Like, DeRozan's the most consistent dude you got on the team. He's not the one that need to be traded. He need to be trading LaVine.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be hard for him to get rid of LaVine because of that contract. He got this year plus 2 more years on his contract. And that's like $50 million a year.
They were talking about getting Drew Holiday, all these old washed-up players. Like, bro, no.
Like, we don't need Drew. What about damn, what's his name from Atlanta? They said
shout out to the 916 though. You remember?
Hey, I hope y'all know that this show is brought to you by HAIRitage Barbershop at 1620 Broadway
He
in
forgot where you work.
Sacramento, California, the Land Park area, and also brought to you by Achilles Imperial Cuts on 7444 Watt Avenue out there in the North Highlands area, right there on the corner of Largemont and Watt Avenue. It's also brought to you by xClusive, Loved One, and Mr. Ricky Fame and myself, Mr. Rodney Legendary Brown.
Yickety.
Welcome to HAIRitage Sports Talk Midweek.
Yes, sir. Ricky Fang, the flyest in the city, man, aka the Barber Pro. Man, what's moving down to the MLB, man? Look, I'm ecstatic, man. I'm so juiced, man. We got a real bat. You know what I'm saying? We paid for it. $300 million. We paid for Rafael Devers to come
They got it away, yeah.
in my Rafael Devers jersey this week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rafael Devers, a new San Francisco Giant. He played his first game. Man, he drove in 2 hits and had an RBI, man. He's going to be the RBI king, man. So, man, we need that back.
Hey.
Buster Posey, ever since he came in the front office.
Off to the races. And he's going to stop at second. The Giants take the lead. And listen to this crowd.
You know what I'm saying? Rafael Devers, man, standing ovation, man, when he first came up to bat. That was his actual second at bat. He knocked in the RBI. He ended up with, like I said, with 2 hits in the RBI. But Barry Bonds has been working with him too, man, lately. Ever since he came over.
Look like he works though. Oh, look at him. Okay. And he got the combination. I want to say, hey, I just want to say Pacific, your rise. What's up? He was like, that's facts. Like, he's a dog. Like, no, he definitely is a dog.
RBI, man. He's up there at RBI, man. That's what he does best, man. Like I said, I used to play him on fantasy last year, and yeah, he does his thing, man. He definitely brings in the RBIs and the ribbies, and he definitely he'll get a hit or 2 per game. The Giants definitely needed some bats on their roster. We have pretty good pitching, but we're lacking bats. We're lacking ball players like Rafael Devers, man. And I'm glad that number 16 has touched down.
It's about time. You know what? But I want to give it to the Giants because they are doing a shit because they are handling it. They're right there, man. What they number 2 still? Them, the Padres,
they're hanging in the top 3 right now.
So them, the Padres,
we won tonight. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So man, shout out to Rafael Devers and the San Francisco Giant organization. Buster Posey, one of the all-time Giant greats in the front office, and as soon as he got in there, he was pulling major moves, man. So shout out to Buster Posey. That's my guy.
Hey, I want to send a shout out to some people that's watching on here. Mr. Marcos, the Cuban barber. What's up with you, man? Anthony Jordan, I appreciate it, bro. What'd you say, Rick? Yes, sir.
Man, so yeah, Rafael Devers, man, that's the guy, man. I'm excited he's on the team. I think we need like maybe one more back.
Yeah, they gotta get the hitting on. The pitching's okay. It's not too bad.
We have Webb, we have Ray, along with a couple other pitchers, man, that they're pretty decent, man. So we just need some bats, man, to really put some points on the board.
Right.
Yeah, Devers is the guy.
Because you can only do so much on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Some offense.
Right. You gotta have some offense. You gotta have offense. That's crazy because I was looking at what the A's have been the Athletics. And we say this shit on HAIRitage Sports all the time. They don't want to give us the credit to call themselves the Sacramento Athletics, but we call them the Sacramento Athletics. They're in Sacramento. Well, they're not technically in Sacramento territory, I guess, because they're in Yolo County, because it's West Sacramento. But you getting your shit off that bridge. So anyway, Sacramento Athletics have been doing okay. They won like 5 straight. They did lose one, and then they came back and won another one. But giving them love, the River Cats, they've been trying to climb back into it. I'm just talking about local shit. Sac State been doing their thing, putting their program.
Like maybe with the basketball program. You know, football program is off the hook.
The
So
basketball program's gonna be cool. We got some top recruits. We got Mike Bibby in the house. I know when we ain't talked about on HAIRitage Sports Talk. I want to get some love for my man's coming back home. He's been here the whole time. He left. He went to Philly for a hot second. Bobby Jackson, man. Bobby Jackson's coming back as an assistant. So he's going to be like number 2, 3 guy or something like that. But Bobby, much love for coming back home, man. The Kings, I think well, we keep saying this, and we say it like every 16 years. But I think with the new GM and bringing home a few people, hopefully that we finally got it together to where we can put it together to where the city can really be proud and we keep moving forward. Like, we're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad. We could be in a worse position and not made the playoffs at all. So let's be proud of that part of it, even with the play-in. Let's just be proud of that. We played an extra game. We got to see an extra week of it.
Doug Christie got rid of all his coaching staff to bring Bobby Jackson in. I think he knows what he's doing. He knows his boy. They've been teammates before. Great minds think alike. That's the reason why they were, close to winning a championship in Sacramento back in 2000, 2002. And so I'm looking forward to that. I think we have the pieces there. We just have to kind of manage them. It's like playing chess. It's a chess game, man.
Right. No, it definitely is.
Yeah.
They just gotta protect their king. No pun intended. Protect your king. Stop trading them off. You traded Halliburton. You traded a lot of good ass players. Stop trading your kings off and keep them.
Stop trading players so they go off and go win championships elsewhere. I'm tired of it. It's been 30 years I've been dealing with that. All right, man. Like, how many players you gonna give up and they in the finals like Tyrese Halliburton? Like,
could you imagine a lot of the players that they have, if they would have kept them and like built on top of what they built?
I don't want to think about it. But moving to the MLB though, back to MLB. I watched the A's game yesterday, and the park is cool. It just looks half-assed, you know what I'm saying? But
hey man, we just.
No, he should beat the brakes off of 7-1.
I know they got their ass with, but we just got finished like sticking up for the park. Now the Athletics knew what the hell they was walking to when they walked into a minor league park. Now it's a minor league park. We get that part, but it's a dope ass minor league park. It's just not major league. But y'all knew they still ain't got no home. They wanted to stay close to the base, so they thought that. But my thing is this also. Why don't y'all put a winning product on the damn field? 5-game winning streak don't do it for me when you lose 11 straight 3 weeks before.
Right. And I was watching it, man, yesterday, and Sac is proud of having the A's here, man. They had a lot of people in the restaurant business there. There's great food there. There was like feeding the commentators, bringing food from different restaurants in Sacramento. Sacramento is known for having, the farm to fork, you know what I'm saying, type of vibe to where you get the fresh veggies and fruits and
you know that.
Gotta get restaurants to serve good food, and they have it there. And
but I know that. But I think the problem is this. I think local media is the one that throws it off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel good about them being here. I feel good about us being able to be present and like Tone Harv being able to be present and be there in that box and interview the coaches and staff and all this and that. That's what he does, and I'm glad that he's able to be there. But at the same time, when you get like the mass media, like our media that connects to the national media, when you start downing that shit, that don't look good on the city. Let's get some plain units to this shit. We got a major league team here. Let's enjoy that. That's all I'm saying.
The crazy part is the city is proud to have him there. I mean, I seen the look on the kid. They went through the crowd to see the kids sitting on the grass, and they wave him to the commentator. The commentator's talking to him and shooting T-shirts off to him and stuff. I mean, the kids love it, man. Like, Sacramento's embracing the athletics, bro. And it's kind of unfortunate that they're not showing the love back, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, on to the championship. Shout out to the, I'll give a super duper championship shout out to the Florida Panthers for winning their second in a row, back-to-back Stanley Cup, defeating Edmonton.
Yes, sir.
Man, and it was a good series, man. I was tapping in. I watch hockey every now and again just to tap in, but I really watch it when it comes to the Stanley Cup. Just like I watch golf when it comes to the big, championship rounds and the finals and stuff, and the championships like that. So, hats off to the Florida Panthers, man, for a tremendous year once again, and repeating for that Stanley Cup.
Definitely. They did their thing, man. They look strong. I thought maybe the Oilers would give them a little bit more battle, but it looks like.
But those games was close. Remember we was watching? It was like 2-2, 3-3, 4-4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was close. Yeah. It kind of went like, who knows? The outcome of it was a little bit different. But no, congratulations to the Panthers. They did it. Now they already talking about a three-peat for them, and I'm like, that the repeat was hard enough. Let them enjoy their off season and come back for another, and see where they go, because there's a lot of moves that got to be made in NHL too.
Man, this is once again brought to you by HAIRitage Barbershop, 1620 Broadway. Also brought to you by HAIRitage Sports Talk on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you're tuned into the Midweek Grind. You know what I'm saying?
It's that grind.
Midweek Grind, baby. You know what I'm saying? We out here, you know what I'm saying, discussing all the updated sports during the week, throughout the week, every week. Thursday nights, man, we get right. Keep our game tight, man, with the sports, man. I love it. I love this game.
Yeah. Hey, I got a rumor for you.
Man, Ricky_Fame at Instagram. And hit me up. You need that fresh fade, the steam towel service, the everything. I got one more thing I want to stick in. Have you seen the Asian lady that's playing basketball right now? She's like 7'5".
Is she that too? But she's young though.
Bro, they having problems with her in the paint. I don't know if we can catch the clip.
She's elegant. Oh my God.
Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look, this is ridiculous, bro.
That's like a kid trying to push up against their daddy. Like, move, Dad. Move. Y'all get your little ass out the way. Look.
All day.
Back up. I got this. Here, put that in there.
Is she mean?
Look. Excuse me. You're in the way. 2 points. That's crazy, man. I mean,
look how big she is compared to the other players on.
That's horrible. That's cheating.
Look at that, bro. She's having a hard time.
I ain't touching her. She look like I ain't got my hands on her. Look, I ain't got move. Get your little ass off the way. Look, give me the ball. 2 points. What? You need 2 more? Here, I got you. Hey, pass it to me.
WNBA, she gonna start dunking. It's gonna be a wrap.
Look, she like, back. They look at, and then the other ones was looking like, they were like, why y'all got me out here?
Bro, look at the size difference. Bro. That's ridiculous.
She's big. How tall is she?
7'5".
I hate to see her daddy.
Is
she 7'5"
too?
You lying. The mama.
Everybody tapping into the Midweek Grind, man. It's your boy Ricky Grind, the flies in the city. You know what I'm saying? With my boy Rodney Legendary Brown. We'll see y'all next week, man. I'm out of here, man.
All right, y'all. Peace. Yeah.